girl, how you doing?
Have you been?
Have you been drinking your water?
Are you drinking water?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is wine, but you already know.
I've been drinking my water. I haven't drank wine in the longest time actually. Like this is the first time in ages I'm drinking wine.
Ages is how long? Should I know? 2 weeks is ages for me.
2 weeks is ages. Actually, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. But anyway, we're back. After a week break.
Yes.
I'm having exams, so it was a bit tricky to get time to shoot. So yeah,
here we are.
We're back.
And we're having some good bubbles for your troubles. We're having this wine that Sheila picked out. I've been trusting her with our wine choices. We'll post a picture on our feed, then you'll see. It's called Caramella. It goes for 800 at Chanarana on sale. 800 to 900.
900.
900.
Normal price is 999. So basically, okay. And it's semi-sweet.
It is sweet.
It's
That's all.
She drinks red wine, so guys.
No, the bottle. No, it's not the same. Have you drunk Moet?
I think it's semi though.
No, it does taste. I think the first time I tasted it, it was too sweet. Maybe they went and rectified it.
I think they did because they were doing. It's a Spanish wine. They had dry red and they had bubbles. So I'm like, I'm not doing dry red. I'm sorry, Kogi. So I bought the
bubbles.
sparkles.
It is okay. Good.
So
how you been?
My face has broken out. Checky, if you are the one, but mouth in a please take an exit. I've been breaking out for nothing, and I don't understand why. Like, I've been drinking my water. I've not done anything out of the ordinary. I don't understand. But anyway,
I have a slight breakout on my forehead. Nikidogo batiko.
Me ukukote. I don't even want to show you. But anyway, yeah. Other than that, I've just been okay. I've just been it's exam period, so I'm not really in my best of moods. So yeah, how have you been?
Oh, I've been busy. I've been hella busy. Work has been busy, but you know, we're here. We're on leave now. We're resting and drinking wine with every meal.
True.
So I really can't complain. Yeah. It's life could be better. It's been better.
It could be better. You know, yeah.
It's still okay because it makes you appreciate those better days better. True.
So today, it's September, and it's Take a Man Out.
September.
So we're here.
When's the last time you took a man out on your dime, sis? We're here to call you out, darling.
I can't take my man out. Shindwe, Pepo, Maya. Men are trash, but they also need to be taken out. You know, like it's not always about him removing money. Even you remove money, uskiako ka uchungu. You know, a woman's money is so hard to remove. It's not even a joke. Me, but I remove my money, I'm like, I just see fear pain. It's crazy. But anyway, I don't know why we're taking. I don't know who chose September. I don't know why we're taking men out. But anyway, let's take them out. So this is basically ideas of where you can take your man out, or even birthday gifts. You know, not everyday boxers and socks, my friends. I saw on Twitter this guy was like, he was ordering food, so alikuwa na zile boxers at supermarket. You know, the checked ones. He was like, ilibidia my gown because I ended up kuchukua food na hizo boxers. Anyway, we digress. So we're going to give you ideas and places you can take your mans, or not even your mans, your brother, your bestie, if it's a man, your father.
Speaking of bestie, have you watched our last video? If you haven't, you can pause. We'll be right here when you get back. Please go back and watch that video. Thank you very much. Shameless plug.
Yes, so you start because she has the mans. Mimi,
well,
I'm speaking from stories, maybe many stories too.
One of the things is taking care of your man's car.
If he has a car,
you know, you can fuel his car. You can take it to the car wash. I've always wanted to take my man's car to Gecko car wash because they have those, the one where you pass through and then it does that thing. Yeah, so. Okay. It's still on my list, but it's an idea of a good, thoughtful, because men's cars and men's pets are like their kids.
It's true. It's
very
true.
You know, it's a very thoughtful
gesture.
Kaza to him what books
makeup
and wine
or
combined are to him. So take care of a man's car, sis.
It all depends with the car's size, because personally, like mine, it takes like 2,500 for a Thara. Thara, I mean, inaosha everywhere. Inaosha uko ndani, like vacuuming everything. What is it called? Ceiling, roof ya gari inaoshwa. It's Thara. Then they sheen for you. That's 2,500. But my car is a kadudu, so.
Where do you get it done?
Ruaka.
Ruaka, where? How people want to know.
Opposite Total petrol station in Ruaka. That's where I get my car wash done. So if you have a man's and you feel like, okay, men don't neglect that because it's very rare, but you feel like it needs an extra, you know, there's the one for 300 or 200, then there's this one for 2,500.
It's like a spa treatment for the car.
Perfect, it is. So there's that.
The car will love you forever.
And it carries you around, so it's worth it. There's that, and there's buffing, like ukunje. Normally it's 2,500 to 3K, so that's also a good deal for the car wash scenario. Your mans will thank you. Wah, Jesus, he will thank you. So mine is men like adrenaline. So GP cutting for me would be ideal. Personally, I would also do GP cutting because I like cars. So it's 1,300 the last time I checked at they have a website. The place is in Langata, so it's 1,300 per person. And yeah, that would be such a good, cute date, especially if all your dates have been sitting, you know. Yeah, so and this is a good add-on.
I think there's a place in my Mahue, so you can take like a short road trip and then go GP cutting those sides and then come back. It'll be like it's a good outskirts of Nairobi excursion, and then that GP cutting place doesn't have a lot of people, so it's a good option. My next point is zip lining. The forest, Keraita Forest.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't want to zip line? And the rates are 1,800 for 4 zip lines and 3,600 for 6 zip lines. So yeah, it's a really good activity. And then after that, you all go and take a walk or
mountain,
picnic,
bike.
you know, you know, like speaking of picnics, picnics are good outdoor. I love picnics. I love picnics. I'm that hopeless romantic who loves picnics.
Actually, it was recently where someone took me out on a picnic. Yes, Kogi, do you have something to say?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. I've never been on a picnic, so this was just one of those moments. So yeah, I really loved it. Like, we were one with nature and everything.
The first time someone takes you for a picnic, you never forget it.
I honestly will never forget it.
Because people will just take you to a restaurant, and as opposed to just going to a restaurant, yes, have the KFC, but instead of sitting in KFC, go to the botanical garden or go to Karura and just have your picnic in there. And yeah, it's really picnics are those things that really touch your heart.
It was because he bought, like, I had been saying I want a scone. Every time we go to a liquor store, it's not there. So why are you looking at me like that, surely?
Guys, am I not listening? Am I not meant to listen like
Look
you
at
guys?
this guy. So he got me a scone and cupcakes and food. Oh my goodness, me, I was just like,
guys,
can't tell.
But anyway, this rate, Shinda is going to get a man soon, so
who has said?
No, I'm saying at this rate.
Excuse me.
At your picnic, kidogo.
Anyway.
The cliff, kidogo.
Amen,
girl.
Amen. Manifesting. So yeah, picnics also. Okay, we've digressed. But picnics, yes. If your man's likes nature, you know, it all depends with your man's, baby. Because there are men who don't like chippy cutting or, you know, paintballing. They just want to like game, you know.
But those ones are the most boring boyfriends, guys. Say, oh, let's leave. No, let's just watch cartoon. Huh?
I am your cartoon, my friend. You're going to watch me. Anyway, so next for me is tapas. Tapas has the best cocktails.
By the way, guys, if you're not been to tapas,
oh my goodness,
you're not lived.
Oh,
This is a very shameless plug, especially for me. Like in 2018, I used to go to tapas every 2 weeks, Sheila.
I had a problem. We've not gone so far.
We should go. We should go. Let me tell you, tapas downstairs or up. Tapas is at Westgate. Immediately you enter, take the first right.
Yeah, the first
right. It is like as in it's a fast restaurant to your right.
Yeah.
They also have a small pop-up at the Westgate pop-up on
second floor, I think, or first.
Round. No, sorry, first floor.
Panda, yeah.
Yes, first floor. Cocktails, A1.
Sangria.
10 out of 10. Would recommend. They put the cocktails. If someone doesn't put cinnamon in your cocktail, in your sangria, they're not doing you justice.
And they have rosé, they have white wine, and they have red. So guys, please.
And they have Baculture on Wednesday, which is basically a form of where they call like a celeb to come make cocktails during Baculture night. I'm not even sure what happens on Wednesdays. It just gets too full for my liking. They make unique cocktails, but they have happy hour every day from 4 to 7. And
they also have happy hour on sangria, which is not common.
Yeah.
So,
let me tell you, girl, all you need is half a liter. Because when you buy half a liter, you get another liter.
Yeah.
So between the two of you, you're okay. You are okay. And then during the day, from I think noon to 4, they have an offer on tapas, which is I'm not too sure. I'll check. But you can check their Instagram. It should be about 3 or 4 tapas at 1,500, if I'm not wrong. And the tapas are, if you don't know what a tapa is tapas is small biting. It's like bar biting.
Yeah.
But the salmon with the guac that has black beans, oh my god, it slaps. And their wraps, their chicken tortillas. Phew, guys.
Even their potatoes are really good.
Another place that has good happy hour and good cocktails is Tribe 44. Spring Valley.
Yes, and they're potent. People don't know this place, so they maximize on the alcohol. Child.
We'll put a link to their site somewhere, but it's at it's in Spring Valley at the Samia Business Park.
Yeah. Guys. And it's actually very private during the week, so it's a very cozy place to have like a date with your man. So yeah,
instead of after work coffees, like after work drinks. And they also have happy hour from 4 to 7.
They do.
And I think they're currently having an offer on their breakfast, so if you're big on breakfast dates, best place to try it. Yeah.
So
I think I rode on to your point. We don't need structure, sis. It's not scripted.
Let me check. I think I have one more. Spa treatment. We're supposed to talk about spa treatment. Kogi right now has just put me on something. It's called Link.
Guys, if you don't know link.co.ke,
I can't wait to try it out.
I tried it out. They do all services. If you need someone to come paint, like painting my room, they're charging me 10,890.
Are you serious?
The whole
with
room,
the paint and everything?
Everything, labor, paint, everything.
Hey.
Yeah, because they come, so you go onto their site. They have a place for requesting services. You click, you choose. So they have massages, they have manicures and pedicures, they have furniture, they have painting, they have plumbing, they have electricians. They literally have a ton of options. So basically what they do is they provide services that you would always want, but with better quality. So they're the link. It's like a link, literally, between consumers and
service providers.
Yes, exactly. So I recently did a manicure with them at home, and it was amazing. They came. It was 500 bob for a manicure with regular polish. They came. They set up everything. They did my nails. They painted my nails. They massaged my hands. Guys, it's the ones where you don't have to go to the salon and get distractions where your nail tech is trying to rush so that they can get to someone else who is waiting in line. Listen, it's in your house. I was watching Sex and the City, feeling like I was living my best freaking life.
And you can imagine if you do this with your mans, then now you like make a homemade meal. Oh my goodness. Hey! After that, mechi itambe. Hey! Whew, me, I can't wait, by the way. I cannot wait to use this app. So, best believe I'm not using it on anyone, just myself.
Yeah, but it's a good treat for yourself, but also for your partner, because you can also put the number of people you're booking for. So if it's also good for like a girls' night in, where you're having your own little home spa treatment thing. So you say you're 5 girls, you need 3 ladies to do 5 girls, or you need 5 girls, 5. You put a preference. Can't talk. You put a preference of your gender. So if you prefer a male tech or a female tech, you put your preference, and they send you whatever you need.
For the spa, for the mani pedi, I think I'd put a male because they sukua you nicely, properly.
Especially for the pedi. Mine was a mani, so I requested for a lady.
Me pedi.
And then I was also alone in the house.
Pedi, they sugua you properly. Male techs. It's amazing. But anyway, so yeah, spa treatment. It's 1,500 for the whole body.
Yes, and they have an option. So the 1,500 option is a whole hour for full body massage. They also have an option for 3,000, still a full body massage, but they bring their own portable massaging bed. They bring candles and incense. They literally bring for 3,000 the whole spa to your house. For the 1,500 bob one, it's still good, but you need to provide like somewhere where you can lie and get the massage done.
That's good price.
And pro tip, please wear your bikini. Don't wear those plastic things they give you at the spa.
True. I feel like those things ni kama unaona zile mtu weko akiingia kwa dryer, what are they called? Shower capes. I just feel like I'm wearing a shower cape.
And you're wearing it on your boobies and on your child. Just wear a bikini.
I'm good, love. Enjoy.
Yeah.
So the other thing for me was get your man's his favorite bottle. So if you have a man who has Juyati green label, I'm sorry for you, but if your man just likes a JD or a Jameson, or like affordable bottles, get him one and just write like a cute note for him. That's it. Like, men are literally just babies. Thing, yeah. You know the way you can give you can give a baby a toy, a plastic one, and they will love you for it. Same goes to men. So sasa when you wanapendanga tu Gilbey's farm, you would save yourself a lot of money.
Beef eater 1,700.
He doesn't know that. He knows Gilbey's.
No, but when they try beef eater, their life will change.
Beef eater is amazing.
Their life will freaking change. I even prefer the original one to the pink one.
I haven't tried the pink one.
It's alright. It just tastes like strawberries. Yeah.
Like the essence or tasting. Smelling or
You'd
tasting?
have to, I think mostly in the smell, but also kidogo on the palate. But I still prefer the original. The original with crest, tonic.
I saw this tweet for Jane gets you in your fields. And I just think Jane makes me horny. I don't know.
All alcohol makes you horny.
No.
Stop lying.
No!
We know.
No, baby.
Even wine has the same effect.
No, wine we know. Wine, pudesh, same was that. But I didn't know for Jane, like...
I think it's when you find what works for you, your body is like, yes, sis, let's get it. I think that's what it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
So do we go to restaurants now?
Yeah, so a few... I'm very big on food. I love food. We both love food. I love food. And my man loves steak. So I happen to know the best restaurants for steak.
Your man has expensive taste.
No, he does.
Hey.
He does.
What?
He really, really does.
Okay.
But it is what it is. So, my top one, that's what I said. I didn't say top 10, my top one, Sierra, guys.
Gosh.
Sierra for me is just Sierra. Like, you ain't never gonna go wrong.
Plus the ambience,
nothing.
the dim lights,
Sierra, the Wagyu burgers, the beef, the steaks. A1.
And there's a sticky date pudding or the sticky toffee.
Oh yes, it's so good. And the wine options. They literally have, I went there the other day and they have a wine that's not branded. And I told her, what are those for? Because they import themselves. Like all the wines they have, they change their wine list very frequently because they go to SA and they import them directly. So they promote South African wines because they're African wines. So they had this one that didn't have a label or anything. It just had a tag on the neck. And she told me that's actually what it's called, unnamed, unbranded wine. But it's she said it's a sweet rosé, really good. And imagine a bottle in the restaurant goes for 3,000.
Are you serious?
That's really affordable for a restaurant wine bottle.
It is. Oh my goodness, it is. Because La Dolce, I asked for my birthday. I was feeling sponsor. They're like, Ati, the cheapest is 3,000 kwenda juu. I'm like, kwenda juu ni nani? Can never be me.
Yeah, because most wines, like if you're getting a good bottle of wine and it's in a restaurant, going for 3,000, it's a good deal.
It's a really deal. Yeah.
So they have good wines. They have their own beers, their craft beers. They have good steak. So it's my top one. Like, it's not even top two. And if it was top two, it's not number two. It's top one. The other one is Gray's at Sankara. Hey, let me tell you, the meals there are not generous. I mean, they don't have any pity on your pocket. But the quality of the food,
exactly, that's gourmet. That's fine dining.
Yes, it's proper fine dining. So if your man's is into fine dining, that once a year on his birthday, and you don't want to take a trip down to wherever, Gray's is A1 option. Another one would be
Local Grill.
Oh my god, guys, Local Grill is incredible. Even if you haven't been to Local Grill, even you do yourself a favor, go there
and treat yourself.
They have good wine. My current favorite red wine, I tried from their wine, and it was available here loudly per glass, not per bottle, per glass. Because I hate it when I go to restaurants and they tell you, oh yeah, that one is available, but only per the bottle. Per the bottle, who are you? Who do you think wanna join?
You know, actually, most of these good restaurants, they only have like, what is this common wine?
Boxed wine.
Yeah, boxed wine, or there's this other one, Four Cousins or 4th Street as the house wine. So that's only per glass. The rest are per the bottle, and you're like,
you know that.
I can't steal.
I went to Gecko Cafe. They always have such nice wines on the walls. So I tell them, can I get this one per glass? They said, no, the only one per glass is something like Four Cousins. I'm like, chief, ata ungenipatia wine mzuri kama ata heri Frontera, because at cafe give you Frontera as their house wine.
Yeah,
Frontera is better because even Ocean Basket, like a lot of restaurants, instead of using those other versions of the wine, they use a better version of the because all of them, they're wine, but the effects they have on your head and your body is different. So it's not that the more expensive it is,
an expensive wine, and that's a fact. You'll sip an expensive wine, like 2 glasses, you're gone. Four Cousins utakunywa yote mzima peke yako, and you're wondering, is this juice? You'll just wake up with a bad hangy, and you're like, I didn't sign up for this. So literally, if you can spend on your wine, the better the experience.
That is true.
But also, don't go out and be bought for fancy wine and chug it, my friend. Hey, ask me, I will tell you my story. Anyway, so Local Grill.
Local Grill is incredible. There's a new restaurant, I haven't been to it, but I think the experience would be good. 2 of them. Inti, because it's on my bucket list. And it looks like they have amazing food.
So bad.
Yeah.
And they have, from what I heard, they have a dress code also. Yeah, and you have to book, like you have to reserve. But I really want to go.
Inti is a good option. It's a Nikkei experience. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. That's all I know. Go and Google.
It's Japanese, and I think Thai.
It's basically like Pan-Asian type restaurant. And also Hero at Trademark Village Market.
It's superhero themed.
Yes, it looks like the food is delish.
Because Harvest has really good food, so I think also Hero will have.
I like Harvest, but I think my experience there was alright. It was that day we went in December. It was alright, but it wasn't like food is so incredible I won't go back.
I think I've been there again, and the food was
good.
A1.
Then I need to go back again. Guys, sorry if the lighting keeps changing. We're using natural lighting, and the sun is playing games with us.
We are the sun. So
yeah. You can go to Ngong Hills.
Oh yes, they also have zipline there.
Oh, they do?
Yes, at Compass Ngong Hills. Just check their IG. They have ziplining. They have, it's a restaurant. You can like if you have a party, you can do it facing the hills. It's very scenic and everything. People do birthdays there, so it's really scenic. They have ziplining, and I think they have a choma platter or something. So that's also a good place to go.
And you can go there and just climb the hills and have a picnic at the end of it. And you know, because we did that for your hike last year.
And the views were amazing, and the breeze.
Yeah, It's worth it. But guys, follow the trail if you go on the hike. Don't be like us.
Hey.
Don't be like
Jesus, don't. But I think they just wanted to test us. We went with people who just wanted to prove they've been to the gym, they're fit. Guys, there was no path where we were going. Because literally at some point we were crawling.
They're just sand everywhere. But anyway, soil, sorry. But yeah, it's a good outdoor. It's very chilled. It's not too adrenaline, you know. Like if it's like a short, not really short, depending on how many hills you go up to.
If you use the route, it's not as dangerous or anything. But it's a really nice view, and the breeze is amazing.
And make sure to carry your wine to your picnics, darlings. Or whatever your man likes to drink. Maybe they don't like wine.
Men don't like wine, by the way.
Which men? All the sommeliers, 80% of them are men.
The men I know, let me just speak for myself. The men I know don't like wine. They don't even like that I drink wine. They just think like I'm drinking juice or something.
My man says drunk wine, and he's a wine person, but I recently learned that he doesn't like sparkles or rosé. He just likes red. Yeah. Homemade meal.
Oh yes. Kaluhi, Cannes Kitchen Affair, we'll link them. They have really good recipes. So
tiramisu also.
Oh yeah, Tara also has really good recipes. So we'll link them down below, and just surprise your mans. If you feel like you're not in a position to spend on him or you know all that, just a nice home cooked.
And your oven is your friend also. Like marinate your chicken, throw it nicely in the oven. Throw some potatoes in there, make a good salad.
Yeah.
While you're waiting for them to cook, have a good glass of wine or a cocktail. I'm saying cocktail because I realize that I talk like everyone likes wine.
Exactly.
I realize that not everyone. Have a glass of beer, have a bottle of beer, have whatever suits your fancy. You know, watch a nice movie, cuddle, have a good evening. You know. I also discovered this lady called Swahili Food.
Oh yes.
As in her feed is for making you hungry.
Yeah.
And homemade meals are guys really like homemade meals.
And plus, just give him attention. You know, I read this tweet. Does your girlfriend give you peace of mind, or kila sani needs to uko na nani, uko wapi, mbona uko hivyo? You know, like do you just sit down and listen to your man's talk, or ask him how was your day, how was work, what can I do for you today? Like small things too, because you don't expect your man has come from work and you're like, oh, ulikuwa wapi, nilikuwa na excuse me, sis, you're not his happiness. Clearly you're not. You just a pain in the ass. So just sit down, give him time and attention, and he will thank you later. Trust.
You would know, right?
oh, the last one. Buy a box of Durex. That will save him so much money, guys. You know, Durex ako ka box kana konga. Is it
I think it's 300 or something.
300.
Okay.
See, there's a box of There's a box. There's a box of Durex.
Si box moja hivi inakuanga 300.
But now there's a box. Kwa hiyo box kadogo si inatoka kwa box kubwa. Yeah, buy that and buy lube.
You've saved on a lot of time.
And money.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Feel free to also let us know ideas in the comments for people who's trying to treat the men in their lives. It could be your brother, it could be your best friend, like we said earlier, quote unquote best friend. If you know, you know what we mean. It could be your man's, it could be, you know, whoever it is. Just give us ideas on the ways you like to treat your men. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. If you don't know who we are, I know we should have said this in the beginning. I'm Kogi.
I'm Sheila.
Yes, so thank you so much for all the love, all the comments, all the support. If you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure you follow. And see you in the next video.
Bye.